This is the Distracted and Disorderly podcast. I'm Chris, and this is Kayla.
This is Kayla.
We're just fucking idiots.
This
Let's
is
go.
Kayla.
Welcome back, Distracted and Disorderly podcast. As you can see from our backgrounds, one's real, one's fake. Can you guess which one? I tell you what, it's Kayla's. Our background is
Do this by the Christmas tree.
Her background is fake. Kayla's background is.
Do
I have to stay
this.
very fucking still.
Look at it around your mic, bro. That's tragic.
Oh, yeah.
Do it by the Christmas tree.
Yeah. Fucking on my
Your fingers look like fucking hot dogs doing that.
Hot dog fingers. Bah. But I'm going to keep the background up because it's Christmas themey.
I know I just said I was ready, but I'm going to grab a seltzer. Tell them what we're talking about. Do you remember?
So today, go get your fucking seltzer.
No, wait, I'll do the intro.
Shine box. Okay,
because Christmas is so stressful and everything sucks when you have to spend money
fucking
because the economy sucks.
Yeah.
Everything sucks with money stuff. Everyone's tight of money. Don't lie. If you say you're not tight of money, you're a fucking liar. Go buy a car if you're fucking not tight of money. Shut up. So we're going to talk about the good things, like the happy things that come with Christmas, the things that you should appreciate even though you have to spend a lot of money. Oh, God, I can't look at you anymore. I'm going to go grab a seltzer. I'll be right back.
I'm listening.
Yeah, no, it's just looking at you, you know?
Just looking at me has made her leave the podcast, folks. She's gone, but you know what? She always comes back. She'll come back. I'm pretty sure she'll come back. She's pretty sure she can hear me right now. But today, we're going to talk about some traditions, some little Christmas odds and ends, all the other stuff. You know, last week we talked about, we went and looked at some Tubi Christmas movies. We're going to have another bad movie episode coming out. We're going to have to do a Christmas movie. I think that's going to be the next one. Is that next week? Maybe. I don't know. But today, Kayla's got a list of questions. I don't know what she's going to ask. I'm doing this one on the fly. We're just going to talk about little Christmas stuff here and there. You know, it's that time of year. Feel the joy. Call it a holiday if you want. Doesn't really matter. You know.
Find my koozie.
Okay. She's finding the koozie.
No, I can't find. Oh, I found it.
Oh, my God. Folks, I'm
it
sorry
was
that you
over
have to
a different drink.
That's some fucking real rednecky shit right there. It's a koozie specifically made for cans. It keeps my can cold.
This was a gift.
Typically,
you appreciate gifts. I didn't make this.
Light in here.
Guess who made this for me?
Don't even do that to me right now.
Guess who made this for me?
I know who made it for you. It's cool.
Who?
But I'm still going to make fun of you.
Guess who made it for me? Yeah, but you can't call redneck shit. It was a gift. I didn't ask for this.
No, it's just like beer can koozies.
It's just cans. You could put lemonade in here.
Is that what I think it is? Show the folks. She's drinking. I knew Bud Light seltzer. Huh? How is that? Me?
They're actually. Wait. I hate Bud Light. I don't hate the Bud Light seltzers.
You know what was good? We had the Spindrift ones the other day, and they were good.
You gotta try the Christmas ones. The only good one that comes out of that 12-pack is that apple crisp. Oh, gingerbread wasn't bad, but it was meh. What?
I said Spindrift. You know how they make a regular seltzer, like with real juice? They make hard seltzers now with the company Spindrift.
No, I'm talking about Bud Light.
Yeah, I told you that I was saying I moved on from Bud Light and said we had tried Spindrift the other day.
Oh, I should just read your brain. Guys,
No,
I want to talk about this problem before we get into Christmas
stuff. Before you start talking shit, I said it out loud immediately.
Okay. I'll let you be right this time, but for the whole month, okay? I don't know where the fuck your brain has been.
Oh my
God.
God.
This is what I deal with. I just want to let you guys know. We're at work. We could be talking about like, oh, this pallet needs to be moved over here. And then he's like, yeah, and like this thing is just it's a completely separate conversation from eons past his ADHD brain. It went from like pallet to parts to shipping is paperwork to paperwork is so and so who's sending you the paperwork. Doesn't tell me what he's thinking about.
I start a thought in my head and have a conversation start like part
with himself.
I mentally start a conversation and then I'll continue it with Kayla.
And I have no idea where the fuck what he's talking about.
I want those shoes, but I don't know if I should order them yet. Or
we
will
literally
go on sale. And she's like, "What the fuck? We were just talking about lunch."
Yeah, I'll be like, "Oh, what do you want? What are we doing for lunch? What are we doing? Blah blah blah, whatever." And then I'll be like, "Oh, I brought my own lunch. He did whatever." And then he's like, "Oh, yeah, and, like, the shoes that I was talking about," and I'm like, "With who?
Actually,
What
when you
shoes?
phrase
What are
it
we
that way, it
talking
doesn't
about?"
seem that out of context because I was talking about him previously.
In your head.
Look at me.
Okay, yeah, so I
Look at
can't read
me in
your
my
mind, though.
real nice house behind me. Look at this. Honestly, my house is. I like my house better than what's back there. Stupid fireplace. Get out of here.
Yeah, except for your studio space, because you don't care about decorating, just your wife. She
No,
does
why would
all
I
the
decorate
decorating
my
and you suck.
studio space?
Oh, what is this called? I bought baskets just to put my Pokemon balls in there.
Pokeball. No, I'm not fucking changing shit
Yeah, because you're lazy.
year round. Music and horror. But let's go. You had some holiday tradition stuff you wanted to talk about. Like, let's see. Like,
I do.
what's your
So the
oldest
first thing,
holiday memory? Oldest,
um,
far back as you can remember.
uh, um,
I
the
have one. I
oldest.
know one, but I want you to
No,
tell us.
I don't know if you want to know mine,
Is it gonna
but
make
anyways,
everybody sad who's listening? Is it one of
no,
those
we'll
where you're
go.
like, well, if I
No,
tell this story, I just kill the vibe?
no, we'll do that. No, okay. So one year I was like, I think I was like 4 or 5. It's actually funny and then gets funnier. Okay, so my dad asked us when we were like 4 or 5 if we wanted 2 wheels or 4 wheels for riding, and I was like, all of us were like 2 wheels. We want a dirt bike so bad. The problem is, my brother figured out how to ride a bike like a year and a half, maybe 2 years faster than I did,
Of course.
and what we did, what? Sorry, did you just say of course?
Oh my
But
god. I was waiting for you to
before
catch that.
but before I continue, you're a fucking asshole.
Almost
Anyways,
a whole
we were
sentence before you were like, I'm sorry, what was that
we
again?
learned how to ride a bike. We didn't have like training. We didn't go from training wheels to regular bike, right? We went from regular bike to the dirt road in my backyard. And if you've seen it, it's just rocks.
The-
It's just rocks.
So you
And
went
so when you
from
fall, it's
non motor to
rocks.
motor.
No,
Oh, just bicycle.
this is just a bicycle. Okay, this is just a bicycle. I could not ride a bike. I was afraid because I had a scooter accident when I was younger, and
What
I
do you mean
was going
scooter?
down a hill.
Like did you
Like a razor scooter, but like an older scooter. We
so
anyways, we were going down a hill like this by my house, and I got scared because it was going too fast. And I'm only like 5 or 6 or whatever. So I'm like, cool. And I'm on the scooter, and then I lose control of the handlebars, fucking eat shit and scratch I had road rash all over my ass, the back of my legs, my heels, everything, okay? It was terrible. Okay?
road
So then I was
rash.
traumatized to get onto a bike because I couldn't even ride a fucking scooter. So then I was determined I had to fucking get this stupid bicycle thing down because my dad was like, you can't ride a dirt bike until you can ride a bicycle. So I was like, I'm gonna ride the fucking bicycle. So it took me a little longer than my brother, but I finally did it. So then the year after, on Christmas, we all got little Honda 50 cc's. So we were like 5 and 6 when we first started riding. And I was so competitive with this because Isaiah was always like quick to beat me with stuff like that. But my dad was like, if you can start the bike, then you can ride it because you had to do a kickstart. And with our tiny little legs at 5 and 6, it was hard on a 50 cc. It was difficult. I was the first one to start it. So I
Oh my
was so
god.
happy. It was like the best Christmas ever. We got our dirt bikes, and that was the addiction of all of us being crazy, doing fucking
I
trying to do
just
front
picture
flips
that
and shit
whole
on our
thing
dirt
moving
bikes.
on. You're like 11. He's got you in the front seat of the car. If you could start it, you can drive it.
That was it for a lot of things. Like with my when I got my first car, which was a 94 Jeep Wrangler, it was standard,
Ugh.
and my dad was like, if you can start it and drive it, then we can put it on the road. I was like, cool. So newsflash, I didn't do well with that when I started out either. Because I got the clutch thing down with the dirt bike, but when you start something, that's like to me in my brain, it's like learning controller on video games and then going to like mouse and key. I had everything down on my hands with the clutch and everything. And then I went to go from that to with my feet, and it was different. I like couldn't get it down at first for a long time. But because like it's all the way down is first gear, half a click up is neutral, and then a full click up is second gear. So
Okay. Interesting.
everything was just weird when I was driving a car for the first time. So that was my earliest Christmas memory was the dirt bikes. It's really
Jesus.
cool.
Nice.
What's yours?
Nice. I'm pretty sure I've told you this story, but when me and my brother and I, who's a year younger than me, um, one Christmas Eve, we went to bed like real late. Like we could barely sleep. We were all excited for Christmas morning, all that. Christmas Eve was always like a big family thing back in the day. So we were all hyped up already. We all had money from everybody in the family. That was when all the kids got like $5, $10 from everybody. And there was like, you always went home with like $100 as a kid.
Money was
And
candy as a child. It was just like,
well,
woo.
the adults could spare $5, so like every adult in there was like, here's five for the kids, and everybody like divvied it up. But my brother and I, we could barely contain ourselves, could barely sleep, and my parents stayed up till like two or 1 or 2 in the morning, waiting for us to fall asleep before they like put all the gifts out,
Yeah.
and they got them all wrapped up and they put them all under the tree, and they went to bed probably around 2:30. My brother and I woke up at like 3. Probably we heard them and
Oh
went out
my
there, and
god, psychos.
we were like
3 a.m.
Santa Claus already came. All the gifts were under the tree. No one was awake. It was just me and my brother. We took everything back to our room, closed the door, turned on the light, and just opened up everything at like 3:30 in the morning. I think my parents found out at like 5 or 6. Came in our room, and we were watching the Alvin and the Chipmunks VCR, the VHS tape.
Ah,
We were charging our remote control cars. We had all the stuff opened up. We just had like
I
everything.
can't believe you guys opens them.
We didn't give a shit.
Apparently not.
My parents were pissed. They were like, "Go
I feel like
back to
every kid has a
bed."
memory like that where you when you this is an 18 plus podcast. I'm not responsible for saying this. When everyone thought that Santa was still, you know, was a thing.
You
And so
don't have
everybody has
to.
like that.
You could say it.
Yeah, but I
You're
don't
trying
know
to
who's
save someone's
watching.
9-year-old who happens to watch Distracted and Disorderly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. You know what I'm talking about, so it doesn't matter. I remember we lived in a trailer at the time, so like you could hear everything. Wow, I just sound so fucking like anyways, whatever. We lived in a trailer.
show,
Small space, okay?
show us the voice you used to yell out the back door.
Shut the fuck
No.
up. No. So
So you're in a trailer,
so
small space. You can hear everything.
I used to absolutely love Dora. And I actually learned like a little bit of Spanish when I was little because of it like completely left me, but I could speak Spanish to my uncle Carlito
Yeah.
and my aunt Crystal. They would speak Spanish together, and I actually understood what was happening. After I stopped talking to them, left my brain completely. I don't know any Spanish now. Bits and pieces from like high school when you fucking
Now
have
all
to
you can do
listen
is
to
like, "Hola, soy
cahoots.
Dora."
Yeah, no, I don't know about all that. Whatever. So I loved Dora, and I remember getting like a Dora backpack or something on Christmas, but I didn't know that I was getting it until I like snuck out of my bedroom at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. And I remember like walking over to where the tree was and just getting so excited that there was stuff there because I'm like, we don't have a chimney. So like how did he get in there? And then our parents used to always just tell us that he was like magical because we didn't have a chimney. We were in a trailer, so we didn't have a chimney. And yeah, so
The
I was like, "How does he come in at night?" And blah blah. And my dad was like, "Oh, he
shit
parks.
pipe.
He." They were like, "He parks his stuff on the roof, and then like he's magic, so he can just come in and whatever." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So we would leave the cookies out, and I think the year that I found out that Santa wasn't real was when I picked up on my dad's girlfriend at the time would write letters back to us to tell us what we did good with and what we did bad with that year, which is psychotic, by the way.
Oh, the good and
Um
the bad for a kid on Christmas. That's good. You remember 3 months ago when you dumped the juice on the counter? You almost didn't get a
literally.
fucking gift.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it was like that and grades and everything like big letters, not something small, like
I'm
big
6
letters.
years old. And she's
Well,
writing
no,
a letter.
we were like 7, 8, 9, whatever. And I think I found out when I was like 7. It was like first grade. How old are you in like first grade? Which is
6,
really young, I feel
five,
like.
6 or 7. Yeah.
Yeah, so she would like write us notes, and that's when I was like, "This looks like your handwriting," and she's like, "No, that's Santa's handwriting." I'm like, So I asked one of my friends to get one of her letters from Santa, and I was like, "The handwriting's different, bitch."
You
What do
would
you
do that,
mean?
you fucking psycho. You're 7. You're like, the handwriting is different. Okay, I've analyzed both handwritings with forensics technology, and it's definitely different.
I wasn't crazy. I was just observant. I was like a
Now I'm gonna wait
curious
at night and see
kid.
who's writing these letters and weaving them for Santa.
I didn't talk like that, first of all. I was a smart 7-year-old. Whatever.
You're like,
But anyways, that's what
actually,
I noticed.
fun,
Yeah.
fun story. But
Yeah.
what's your nowadays tradition? You just get together with the family and
No,
you
no, no.
just.
I have questions first before we get into that.
Oh,
You
okay.
are not the type of person to dress up for Halloween, right?
I
Okay.
hate dressing up. I don't like costumes like that. Like I would
Okay.
rather
So
dress up like nice clothing than fucking put on a costume.
I hope people drill you in the comments for that. I hope people drill
So
you for
fucking
hating.
what? I don't want to dress the fuck up.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I hope people drill you
Eat
for that.
shit about it, dude. I always, you know what it is?
I
Even
wait,
if I
wait,
do
wait.
dress up an hour into wearing that, I go, what the fuck am I wearing? I like don't
I
want to be
I
wearing
have
it.
a two-part question because the first question is going to be easy, and then the second part is going to be really long. You have to think about it. Will you wear ugly Christmas sweaters if
Yeah,
you're like invited to an ugly Christmas?
yeah.
Even though you don't like dressing up, that's still fine.
That's not a costume. That's an article of clothing. If it's ugly,
Yeah,
it's
but it's
ugly.
ugly. It's
That's I
like
don't give a
meant to
shit.
be tacky and
Yeah, I don't give a
funny.
shit. I could do that. I just don't want to wear a costume.
Yeah, but why can't
Not
you
in a
just wear like
movie.
overalls and call yourself a farmer on
I'm a fucking
fucking?
farmer. That's fucking cheap. Then everyone ranks on you because you fucking have a shitty costume.
Yeah, you could be like, yeah, I am
Someone's dressed
covered
up
in
as a
shit. I
meme. They
work
have
with
all these
pigs.
fucking paper mache on them, and you're like,
Nobody says you have to do
howdy.
all that. Most of the time, girls put on like a one piece and then call it something. They're like, "Oh, I'm a bunny," or "Oh, I'm
That would be the
cat."
girl giving me shit. Oh, you're just gonna put on overalls, so you're gonna come in here and fucking. And she walks
Yeah,
away wearing
probably.
her regular clothing with bunny ears on.
Me and my friends go all out. Like, we
uh,
our arms are stained with blood afterwards because we did the purge one year. It was sick. And then, oh, second question. We're veering off ADHD. Love that.
Halloween
If you,
show. If I was
if
playing
you,
music on Halloween, I would dress up. But go on. I'm sorry.
oh, okay, that's the only exception.
Exception. I've painted my face for shows and stuff like that for Halloween, playing music on stage. But
Okay.
like, I immediately after I'm done playing, I want to cut it. I want it off me. But anyways, go ahead.
If you had to choose, um, Christmas past, present, or future, which one would you want to visit you at night?
Which one of the goddamn ghosts from the fucking A Christmas Carol? Um.
Christmas past, Christmas present, or Christmas future? And it's like it's you guiding you around.
Oh, it's
Past,
me
present, or
guiding me
future.
around.
Yeah, yeah, just like it was for
I don't.
Scrooge.
I don't want to hang out with myself.
It's too
Um.
bad.
Probably
That's
Christmas present self.
really to see how you've affected people in the present with your decisions.
Yeah, because it would be a bunch of people that are not affected at all by my decisions.
Or it would be all your closest family.
I haven't made any Christmas decisions that would affect anybody in such a way that I would have to be shown it to learn a lesson.
No, it's
It's a
just not it's
hard.
not Christmas. It's not just on Christmas. It's like throughout the year that affected people up to Christmas Day. Like, oh, because you did this 6 weeks ago, this is
Uh,
how they're doing today.
I don't know. I don't know because it depends. I mean, is it Christmas past? As in, like 9-year-old Chris is leading me around, being like, "You see, at this time, you
No,
were
no, no.
fucking."
It's still you. You just get to see your past you. Have you fucking watched the movie?
I have, but I don't know what context you're using. Like, he needs to learn a fucking
So
lesson in
you
the movie. You know what I mean? Like, there's a whole thing about him getting the
yes,
ghost
but you
taking
get to
him
choose
places. Past. I want to see
one
the
of yourself.
past. I would see the past.
You would see the past.
Yeah.
You get to be like a
I don't want to see
ghost
the
and
future.
watching so you know how like you're where you are in a moment and you don't
Yeah.
get to see like the other person on the other side of the door or somebody in the kitchen or what they're going through or whatever. You now get to see that because you're not you can like wander around in the space of that
I could see
time
the other
where
side of
you
the
were.
door, and my dad's like, "These fucking kids are gonna fucking ruin me."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
They
don't want to go
both
back.
wanted to fucking.
I would want to see Christmas future.
I don't want to know the future. I feel like
I
I
do.
feel like that predetermines it too much, and I like it being open.
I guess so, but there's always opportunity for things to change. I wouldn't be stuck on it.
You never know.
I just
But
wanna
then
see
again,
my
if there
niece
is a
and
future to
nephew and
show
if they're
you,
little terrors. Like, is my niece going to be a little terror? Because I want her to be. I can't wait until
Karate
she's a
Kins,
teenager. Karate Kids!
Karate Kins.
Psycho.
Um, yeah, yeah. So I would go
Wait for
past.
this
You picked
weekend.
future. Okay. What would you pick, folks? Distracteddisorderly@gmail.com. Don't fucking hesitate to email us anything. Send me a pic. Just send me a pic of you flipping us off. Don't make a weird face. Every time I say something, you're always like, "Whoa, what kind
Yeah,
of
'cause you're like, "Send me a
what kind
send
of
me a
fucking
pic.
what kind of fucking no?" Like
Send
I
me
want a
a
middle finger. Send us your middle
send me a
fingers.
pic."
Get it. Say, send it.
Still not good at winking, guys. I still don't have it down, but it's okay.
So what's your next question? What you got?
Favorite favorite activity to do in the month of December? Because I celebrate Christmas as the month.
Favorite activity?
Yeah, because I already went drunk walking in the middle of town and took videos of all the Christmas
I
lights.
like having. I think it's such a
Am I
good
the
time of
town drunk?
year. It's such a you are you and Michaela are the town drunks where you live. You guys are fucking
Ow.
probably the loudest people. I go out, I'll stop and have dinner with you guys, girls. Sorry, I'll stop and have dinner with you girls. I know, but like we are the loudest people. And then you guys get me amped up. You're all loud, and then I'm like, "Yeah, motherfucker!" And then I look over, and there's like two people looking at me, and they're like, "Yeah, chill the fuck out," because I look fucking. I got gray. I look like your damn uncle took you guys out to dinner.
I don't think you look like that. It looks like you bought a box dye from Walmart and you like really went
I
at it.
box dyed my shit. No, every time. But yeah, fucking. Um, what was I even saying now? What were we talking about? You sidetracked the shit out of me.
I said, "What do you do for like your favorite
Oh,
holiday thing for the month of
so
December?" And I said, "I'm the
I
town drunk," and you're like, "You definitely are, because you guys
because
are the
I'm the
loudest in public."
drunkest. Um,
You went
I like
WWE on fucking.
December. I like get-togethers at this time of year.
What do you mean?
I
Like
like
pre-party
like I had
before
people
Christmas?
over a couple weeks ago, right? And it was a fucking blast. And if you're watching, I love you guys. But with the tree up and the ambiance and like, my girl
So it doesn't
puts
necessarily have to do with December. You just like the decorations being around when you
well,
hang out.
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's my favorite thing is like the whole ambiance of like having some music on, Christmas or not, a little bit of food out, fucking the trees up, it's dark and in the right areas. That we got the TV playing, the fireplace because we don't have a real one. I got one now. I've had it installed. It's behind me right there. See it? See the fireplace? It's
It doesn't
behind me.
glitch at all when
It's
you
fucking.
waver over.
Here, let me show you the fireplace. But that's my
Can you
favorite.
move the mic? No, I move your whole
That's
body
my
now. I want to see it.
fireplace.
Oh my, where'd your mic go, bro? I thought it was just a renovation.
This shit's fucking real, dude. Um,
The mic or the fireplace?
all of it.
You'll never
No, but that's
know.
the best. Just the whole like atmosphere of having,
My
you
foot
know,
is tingling
it's
right
cold
now.
out, the
Sat
trees
on it.
up, everyone's having drinks. Summer parties are fun, but like there's something special about those like around the dinner table like parties.
What about anything else? You don't have like a top three? I have like a top 10 things that I love about
Honestly,
winter time.
I don't know. Winter's cool and all. But winter's been so fucking weird. Like, I like the first snow. After that, I don't want any more. Just get the fuck out of here.
White girl.
First,
You know how many white girls have said that to me? I like the first snow because it's pretty. I take pictures and then it just looks nice. And then I want it
yeah,
out of here.
I like that first, like when you get like 1 or 2 inches and everything looks awesome. Yeah, like I could deal with that, but I don't like
No,
nothing. I don't need that like 18 inches. That we've gotten over in the past.
I want
It's
that.
I know places have it worse, but like I don't want that. Like that couple
I,
inches looks awesome.
I want to have to jump out of my window to jump into the snow to disappear. I want all of it to happen. I'm so sick of people are like everybody makes winter sound like it sucks. Everyone's like we need to move away from the cold to go somewhere warm. And I'm like, "No, first of all, it's fucking gorgeous. Second of all, I hate working out in the winter time. Like you have to go to a gym, like you can't do outdoor runs or outdoor walks, which I do a lot. Like I love walking outdoors. That's like a big thing. I hate just walking on the treadmill. I'm staring at a fucking wall or a screen the whole time, and my attention span is not gonna do that. Okay, it's just not gonna happen. So I like doing outdoor walks for cardio, whatever. In the wintertime, I could just shovel my driveway, blast music in my ear, and I'm also not sweating. When I feel like I'm like, oh, okay, I'm a little warm, unzip the jacket a little bit. I'm like, nah, we're cool. I'm good the whole time. Don't even have to fucking worry about it. So I like shoveling. Everyone shits on that because yeah, you're a little sore afterwards, but it's a good workout. It's a good workout. It is. I don't care what anybody says. I also love being able to like see my breath in the wintertime. I'll sit there for 10 minutes like
You're a fucking child.
I am. I don't fucking care.
Look at this
I
as I'm
literally
smoking.
I can't. No, I quit smoking actually. So the people like 5 episodes ago, 6 episodes ago, where they're like, "Let's get Kayla to quit smoking." I fucking did it, bitch. Shut up.
She still has
Not
like
Christmas related.
withdrawals, but that's okay.
Every day,
That jewel
today
got her fucked
especially.
up.
Yeah, I feel like they should have been gone by now.
Yeah, it
But the
should have.
withdrawals are still. I still reach for it in the morning because I had it. Okay, wait. I have a pillow next to my pillow on my bed, and I set my remote on there. And then I had my jewel and a water bottle on my bed
You
on
literally
the
would
pillow.
sleep next to your jewel so you could just wake up and rip it.
Yeah, before I
You
opened my eyes.
shouldn't tell people that.
No,
You have a
but it's
special
what it was.
pillow for your jewel.
No, it was for my water bottle, my TV remote, my Xbox remote, and my water bottle.
Jesus,
I
you
have like
actually
I
sleep
have
next to a pillow with those things on it?
what?
You like slept with that in your bed?
Yeah, I did.
Like
Because
you sleep with
I
all
have a
those
queen size
accessories?
bed for just me, and then I also have 13 pillows on my bed.
I would roll over and smash my hand off a controller or something. I've done it. I've had an end table that was like just big enough. It was in a weird spot. Like I had an end table next to
You
my bed,
sleep
right?
with the most
Listen,
animals, and you're
I
telling me you're gonna
had
smash your hand?
I'm telling a fucking story. I had an end table next to my bed, right? And it was like it was like a weird, it wasn't weird shaped. It was just an odd size. So it was a little farther. It was like a little bigger than it should have been, a little lower than it should have been. So I remember I woke myself up in the middle of the night because I had rolled over and I smacked my hand on it because it was like my pillow and then a little lower was the end table. It was like close because of the way the room was. So I smashed my hand on one of those things before. And now I can't have anything around me. I'm like, don't, nothing. Get out of here.
Yeah, you're a psychopath. Like,
Get
I don't
out of
know what to tell
here.
you.
Fucking killing me.
I no, I have a night table. I have two, but I actually don't have either of them next to my bed because of the way that my room is set up right now. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I have a really small space. You guys can only see behind me. Really small space in my bedroom, okay? It's great. It's really great. Maybe I'm a hoarder, I don't know. It's not. I can't. I had to have it next to me because I would dude, it was so bad to the point where, like, if I woke up in the middle of the night to pee, I would hit my jewel. Like, it didn't matter. It didn't
It's
matter. I
so
was
convenient.
so
It's so convenient compared to smoking cigarettes. Like,
I know I don't have to fucking go outside. I don't have to work. You know what I mean? It's bad for all the people who are still addicted to their vape and their jewel. It is so hard. So I think I tried to quit 20 plus times. 20 plus times minimum. And for the first 4 or 5 times, I was like 15 or 16 when I was doing it the most. And it was easy because I would quit during my travel team seasons because I played soccer for like a college league on a travel team out where I live, whatever. And it was easy to quit because I was busy, 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 go, go, go. I was running all the time, so I couldn't smoke. It was whatever. But then on my off seasons, I would pick it back up immediately. That was the first thing I thought of on my off seasons. I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna start this again. Summer's here. I'm smoking." And then it got harder and harder and harder every time I tried to quit. Like I had the thought of it a lot, but you have to like really, really, really want to.
oh yeah.
Really, really want to. Because I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I know this could give me lung cancer. I know that's bad. I was like, but maybe a little bit longer. That's how bad it was. It was terrible.
So you did it though.
Did it though. Did it though.
What else you got? What you got? What you got coming? What you
Well, my
got? What
favorite
you
thing to
got? What
do
you
in the
got?
wintertime is go watch lights. I don't care where they are
Really?
or
You
how
travel
many
around looking for the houses with lights on them and shit?
well, I already know where they are. I know which
Oh,
house to set them up every year out where I live anyways.
special light
There's
shows
like
and music playing and shit.
yeah, so there's like a house
Guy's
probably
inside
like
with his
10
iPad,
miles from
like, I
me.
got this all going on. Everyone's in front of a.
No, this family does everything for every holiday. It's crazy. Like they have the best fucking Halloween setup. There's a guy that's on their porch that's like throwing up. They have like the animatronics that you would see in a fucking movie. And there's a guy sitting there throwing up, like actual liquid comes out. I think it's connected to like a hose or something. I don't know what it is. There's a guy hanging from a tree who like makes noises and squirms the whole time that he's up there. Another guy's getting electrocuted in a fucking chair. There's things that move around on the lawn. I don't know how they're moving around
It's
because
not
usually you could
Halloween
see.
right now. Get back. So, what's their Christmas display like?
So their Christmas display is like I don't even know how to explain it to you. It's like winter wonderland. It is the coolest shit I have ever seen. They have their lights hooked up to a radio station and they all flash to the song, like the beat of the
Yeah.
song, but they also have extra shit happening. Like it's I'm gonna have to take a video and post it on the distracted page because the shit that they do is insane. They actually have signs up like for the amount of time that a certain person can park there because people will rotate out and like sit in front of their house and watch for long periods
Please
of
only
time.
stay for 5 minutes. There's other people
No,
that
it's
want to
15
see.
20. Like
Oh,
you get 15 to 20, but there's a line of people. Like it's kind of crazy.
not interested.
No, it's gorgeous.
No, I don't
Their
want to
house
be.
is
I don't want to be the one
so
waiting in line like 14 cars back. Like,
most people don't. I think that it's like the max 15, 20. Some people will sit there for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but some people will park way up the road,
and walk.
and then walk down with their kids so the kids can see it up close because sometimes they have like a walkthrough of their front yard, and they do it in Halloween too. It's just
Jesus.
gorgeous, like gorgeous. I can't wait to see what the mansion does this year because they hold balls for like a winter ball and people will wear full gowns and just go there. It's like the local dominatrix holds a
What
ball
do you have to
for
buy
everybody.
tickets, or how is that? How's that work?
You do have to buy tickets. So I think she posted on Facebook and she does themes. I think a couple years ago there was like a masquerade thing, like a white masquerade thing for like the um white Christmas, winter wonderland, whatever. And then for Halloween they did like a black theme. She's done things like around our whole town does like a Harry Potter day for the day the book came out or something. So she did like a Harry Potter themed ball. Like she's very involved with the town and you just buy tickets and then you show up with the ticket and everyone goes in with like and this is a huge mansion. It's gorgeous. I can't believe what she did with it. It's insane. She's like ginormous nutcrackers out front, like 20 feet tall. I'm like, okay. But my favorite is going to watch lights. I don't feel like people don't do that enough. Like people take the time to hang them up. Go find them. Go watch them. Like
Go to Bright
it's
Nights,
gorgeous. I love Bright Nights. I go every year.
Springfield, Mass, folks. Bright Nights. Go check it out. Forest Park. It's all right.
Is it Springfield or is it Agawam?
It's Springfield.
Are you sure?
Very 100,000% sure. It's in Springfield.
Oh, well, I know where it is. I know how to get there. But
Yeah, yeah. Keep it rolling
what's
with the
your
holiday cheer. We gotta come up with a bad movie episodes movie too. That's on you
um
this time. That's on you.
I already have it picked out. I'm not
Good,
gonna tell you on this episode though, so
good. What else you got for the holiday tradition? Your favorite dish? Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Though it has to be one of those two because people make extra different shit on those days usually. Your favorite Christmas dish?
wait, you're never, ever, ever, ever gonna guess this. I want you to try to guess.
What?
Never, ever, ever gonna guess this
What do you
because
probably
it's
have?
not what you think.
Don't
It's
you
not a
have like?
dish. It's like a side.
And I'll
Maybe
never
an
guess it.
after dinner
It's probably some
thing.
the canned black olives. That's my thing. I don't. I have no idea. What would it be?
Sugar cookies.
That's not weird.
That's weird for me. I feel like you never would have guessed that for me. I don't
It
like
is.
that stuff usually.
Yeah, but it's that one time a year thing. You know, that once a year type thing. I get that.
Not the it's like the Walmart sugar cookies though.
Not even homemade.
Like
They got to be the Walmart.
the thick frosting, they come in like the packaging where the sugar cookie looks kind of like cake and it has the green and the red frosting on all the sugar cookies. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I'm just uh, I can't picture myself eating a cookie with frosting on it. Like I don't like frosting like that. I know what you're talking about. It's that great value.
I need to do it for the people.
This is for the people. Hey, by the way, we have listeners who can't see what you're talking about. But when this thing pops up, I will describe it to you to a fucking T. My favorite dish is honestly, I just love like
Look at this.
which one am I looking at? Those ones with the
They're just
sprinkles,
those style, but they're like the green and the red ones in
frosting
the
with
middle.
sprinkles. Oh, okay, those are good. I pictured like a little freaking a
So
piped
you
in
didn't
frosting
know
piece.
which one I was talking about.
Yeah, but those look like they're out year round.
Yeah, but they have to be. I only want them during Christmas with the green and the red.
Oh. I thought that, yeah. I honestly, I like sides. I fucking
I
love
like ham
sides. I
with
like
mustard,
sides. I want them, give me
extra
get some
mustard,
potatoes, whatever else you're
mashed
cooking up, some
potatoes.
sort of squash, like, you have a lot of similar stuff from Thanksgiving. I get it. But like, just the random sides are the best thing for me. Plus
I
I eat,
really like
I eat
those
plant
peppermint
based now,
ribbons.
so it's a lot different for me these last few years. So, but sorry, what were you
What
saying?
about those ribbon things? The peppermint, the ribbons,
I don't
the
give a
ribbon
shit
candy.
about peppermint there. Honestly,
What about the flavored ribbons?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever eaten those. I mean, I probably have, but that's not something we always have. Like, I know what they are. We just don't ever have them. Like, we don't buy
Why?
candy. I don't buy candy like that.
Look at how fucking awesome. My dad is a candy fucking connoisseur. For the fucking viewers, because if you don't know what fucking ribbon candy is, you're stupid.
Oh yeah.
Okay. They're stupid expensive too. Like 29.99 for a
The
box.
fucking Harry and David, calm down.
I don't know who you guys are. That was the first company that popped up. Sorry.
Yeah, there's a cookie brand that makes vegan gluten-free cookies that, me and my girl can eat. And the wifey loves them. They're amazing. They're actually really good. We bake them up, you just throw them in the oven and they're legit as fuck.
What about like sports activities do you do during the do you do any? Or did you used to? Like snowboarding?
No. I never got into
None.
snowboarding or anything like that. I
Would
my
you?
I grew up playing like football and stuff, and then I got into music, and that was a wrap for me. I was never super big into like the winter sports stuff. I was never the best at that. I skateboarded and stuff like that. I was just like, I'm
What
not
about
a
like
I'm
snowmobiling
not a daredevil. I should say I'm not like a
or
daredevil
ice
person.
skating?
I would fuck with ice skating. I would try that because I suck on skates, but I would try it. I would ride a snowmobile. I don't.
You
I never
suck
had anything
on
like that.
skates?
I'm not good at skating. Like I
Like
can go, but
l-
I'm not like
like roller
rollerblades,
skating?
rollers. Yeah, it wasn't a big thing for me growing up. We had skateboards, bicycles, and weed.
I think that we need to see you try to roller skate. We should do a YouTube video where you try to go through like cones.
I can go, but turning and stopping is a fucking challenge for me.
Okay, so cones. So we could do figure eights for you. I want to see how fast you can get through the figure eight.
Yeah, I cannot.
We should do that as
I
a YouTube video.
cannot. Hikes. I
You
like
don't do
winter
sledding?
hikes. I like winter hikes.
Snowshoeing.
No, like just a regular like a winter hike. Like you throw on your boots, your jacket, and you go on like. There's a couple places near where I live. Obviously, where you live too. You can just go on like the trails. They have winter trails. Or you just go to places and take a nice hike. I've done that.
Yeah, but I like Quabbin.
Yep. Oh yeah,
Quabbin's got a bunch of places.
I like that stuff. There's a couple spots out here in the other part of the state
What's
that are.
one thing that you want for Christmas that you won't get this year?
That's one of your questions. Something I won't
Oh
get that
yeah.
I want.
Yeah, like if you had all the fucking money in the world and you could buy yourself a Christmas gift. Well, you looked so confused when I asked you that question.
It's hard for me because there's like a list of shit I want. Like I'd obviously
Just
I'd like
one.
I'd love to
Just
deck
one.
out my studio. Um, I don't know. I really don't know. It's hard for me. Like
You ready? I'll preface it. I want a Supra. Always wanted a Supra. Still my bucket list buy. It's gonna be typical, stereotypical Kayla until it fucking happens. So
that's
I want
fine.
a Supra
At
so
least you
bad.
know exactly. I don't know what I want
An
fucking ever. You know
MK4.
what always pops
Mm.
into my head when everyone's like, well, like the wife would be like, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" And I'm like, "I just want to eat good food." Like I'd like to just have a good dinner. Like I want to go somewhere that I really like and
No,
sit down.
Christopher, I mean a crazy expensive
Yeah,
buy.
I
You
don't.
don't
That's
need
what I'm
to
trying to
do
tell
this
you. I don't
stamp.
have. I don't have something like that. I don't sit here and
You don't
like
want an
fucking
amp for
pine
your
over.
guitar that you will never be able to get
No,
in the next 5, 10 years.
no.
A
Like there's
guitar you want to buy, but it's too expensive. I don't
no.
believe you. You showed me a couple
Those two
guitars.
expensive things are not worth that money. Like it's not worth it. Even with all the money in the world, it's like it's not that worth it. Like I'd probably end up finding something for half the price and being like, "That's awesome," and
Oh
getting
my
it.
fucking I don't feel like you're
I
good at
love
these
that you're
questions.
frustrated with this question. Here's the question again. You want to know if Chris could have anything in the world for Christmas, what would he get? And Chris goes, I don't know. There's like 100,000 things that I want, and I can't think of any one thing that stands out to me. Like I want to have money. Like give me all the money and put it in my bank account. How about that? Does that work? Give me money.
Do you remember the original question? What's one thing for Christmas that you want that you won't get?
Money.
That's what you want for Christmas,
Zero
but you
debt.
won't get. Can you have like a child? Where's your inner child? Where is your inner child? Can you like bring him out? Because I fucking hate this, Christopher.
Oh my god. Okay, a fucking an actual studio I can make music in.
There you go!
But I
How
said that in
fucking
the
hard was
I said that in the
that?
beginning. I said I want to deck my studio.
Where? Play it
I
back!
fucking will. I can't wait. I said I want to deck my
Play it
studio. Shut the fuck up and let me finish my
back.
sentence. I
Play
said I
back.
want to deck my studio out, and you went one thing, Chris, one big thing, and I was like, okay, okay, and that's when I fucking lost my fucking train of thought. Listen, said it right in the
You
beginning.
didn't say that.
Said it right in the beginning. Yeah, I said I want to deck my
Beginning
studio out.
where?
Right after you said the question, and you yelled at me about picking one thing,
I need a rewind.
I was gonna pick world peace, and you're making me pick material goods.
That's fucking stupid. You don't want that. You need to bring your inner child out like more because you're just a stress ball of I need money and less debt. And that
No, because I have. You have to remember, like I have like the things I want right now, and it's nothing extravagant. I'm not an extravagant person. I don't look at it that way. Like I don't want a huge house, but I don't want a tiny house. I want a medium house. I live in a medium house. You know, I have stuff that I like. I don't know. I'm not that kind of person. I don't look at it in that grand scheme. I just would like to not have to worry about anything like that. Like all the extra bullshit. The extra bullshit
okay.
can go away.
I'm also a super grateful person and I don't need anything else. And there are definitely things that I could have that would be wants.
No, that's not how. That's not what I meant. I see where you're going with it, but that's not what I meant.
Yeah, it's how it sounds when you say it like that. Just go. All I'm saying is dig into your fucking inner child, Mister. This boring answer. Bleh.
My inner child? A Supra is not your inner child.
Hot Wheels, dude. Yes, it
Hot
is.
Wheels.
Yeah, it
Get
is.
out of here, Hot Wheels.
Or like Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
How about
is.
this? Rockstar, put out another Midnight Club and stop playing fucking games with me. With this
There
10
you
years.
go. You just had to dig deep because it's
10
sad. Your inner
years.
child is
Cuz I'm
caged.
so sick of
You
not
have
liking
trapped them.
I'm so sick of not liking video games except for like one game cuz everything
You don't even
sucks
look for
lately.
them either because it's not really your thing.
Huh?
You don't really look for video games to see if you
Oh,
like them because
I
you don't have
actually
time.
I do all the time. I look at what's coming out and check out stuff all the time, and there's like I'm never interested. It's my brain doesn't care about it. That's the problem. Like games look badass. Like the new GTA trailer obviously looks cool, but I'm not spending $100+ on a game.
I will.
Sorry.
I don't care. If it makes me happy, I don't give a fuck.
So, yeah, but that's fine. But that's your thing. You do the game thing. I want to actually. I'd love to buy a new guitar strap. $100 would help with that.
So you could have said, I want a new guitar strap for Christmas.
Yeah, but that's not like a big like that defeats the question. I can attain that. You know, that's $20. You
The
know,
question was, what do you want for Christmas that you know you're not gonna get? And
I
then
don't
I
know.
used the example, what if you had all the money in the world, you know? Because I thought that'd be easier for your tiny, puny brain. Fucking
Everyone always
idiot.
expects certain answers from those questions.
Nobody expects. Did I put a keyword fucking up here? Like, here's all the keys. It has to be this. It has to be this. Has to be this. This is this.
No, no, like
Mine was just a Supra. But
those
I would also be
questions.
happy if I could go to the fucking ninja world in Naruto. Is that gonna
Okay,
happen for Christmas? No.
that's a weird
Still
answer,
want
but
it
yeah.
though. I'll go
I
to the
want to be
Leaf
in the
Village.
ninja world for
That'd be
Naruto.
sick.
Oh my god.
If you could, okay, I have another crazy question.
All right,
If
let's disappoint the
you,
listeners more.
if your reality could be a Christmas movie, which Christmas movie would you pick?
My reality, a Christmas movie.
Like you are living in this movie? Not necessarily the storyline of the movie, but this is your town that you
Side
live in.
character. I don't know. There's so many. There's so many.
No, you're not the
Um,
you're living in the town in the movie.
yeah,
You're
no
like living
shit.
in the movie
No
space.
shit. I'm thinking
Well,
about
you
it
said
right now.
side character. What does that
Yeah,
mean?
you're just like an extra. Like you have a house down the street because you're living in that movie land.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know. There's
guess.
so many. Like, look at that crazy
A
neighborhood
Christmas
in
movie.
Edward Scissorhands. There's Christmas in that movie. Um,
I know.
let's see. I don't know. I'm blanking out. You're asking me questions that make me completely black out from what I want to think about. Like, I can't think of a single Christmas movie that I gave a shit about. And
I'm done interviewing you. Everybody else that we've interviewed answers my questions
this is not good.
perfectly fine.
Ask me what I want to eat, and I'll be like,
Are you a dog? I don't understand.
no.
What is wrong with you today?
It's
Should
my
we have
like
done this episode
it's my
another
like
day?
ADD brain can't think of a one thing. Like, do you understand what happens in my brain when you're like, if you could have one thing, what would it be? My brain goes, "Hi, I'm dead." Yeah. Like, that's how my
Yeah.
brain works. It just shuts down completely, you know?
Well, then
So,
it lists 7 things. I know how your brain. I
no, we
also
already
have the
talked
same
about it.
problem,
We already
but
talked
I
about it.
premeditatedly had time to think about. You know what? I could say this, or I could say this. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just gonna say this one because nobody actually fucking cares. Nobody knows what's going on in my brain. Nobody cares. Oh,
I care.
pick a movie.
To live in? Name
Yes.
some movies.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna A Christmas Story. I know
Nope.
you love that one. The
Fucking
Grinch.
overplayed shit. Nah, they all look weird. I'd be the one human
The
there
Who's.
trying to date a who.
You'd be the Grinch.
Oh my god, is he a human?
I don't. The Grinch is the Grinch. He's
Would
a
I just be the
Grinch.
one regular looking dude there? Like,
No, asshole. You'd be living in that
I'd
reality.
have to
You
be
would
the
look like
freaking. I can't do what you do. I'd have to be the Hoovel people.
4 seasons, 4 Christmases, not 4 seasons, 4 Christmases.
Jingle all the way.
You're gonna jingle all the way.
I want to live in that world where a freaking a mail carrier fights an executive or whatever. A
I want to
salesman.
live in the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie
You want to be
where it's
like,
like the claymation.
oh my god.
Do you know what I'm talking about? It's not
Oh, I know what
claymation,
you're
is
talking
it?
about. But yeah, it's
Where
like
it's like
stop
the
motion. It's
nose
stop
glows and it's
motion.
like, ah, ah! They're like, you're not running from your red nose, bro. You're fucking annoying. Does it have to screech like that? I've seen so many
It's
memes
so
about it.
bad. Some of those
I would
movies.
want to be in that one.
I can't even watch any of those.
The abominable snowman looks fucking scary, and I'd be so happy. I'd be like, I'm living in this
Or like
snowbank.
just like the Christmas episode of what any sitcom or like TV
Yeah, why
show
not?
where everything turns out perfect. It's all perfect
Yeah.
in the end.
So you would choose. What did you say it was again?
I don't know. I randomly threw a show
Jingle All the
out there.
Way. That's just a song.
No, it's not. It's a movie. He's
I'm
trying to
gonna
get
Google
Turbo
it.
Man. You pull it up, you're gonna see him. He was fighting Sinbad to get Turbo Man.
I choose Christmas Fortnite.
Christmas Fortnite.
Yeah, dude,
It's
because
not
they
a
do like a
movie.
whole 2 weeks.
You said
No, it's a
movie.
video game. Yeah, I know, I was wrong.
You're a fucking cheater. That's what you are at these questions. You're
Jingle
a
All the
cheater.
Way. Why did 5K come up? Like a 5K. Oh, I know what this is. Oh my gosh.
Do you?
What about like Home Alone? I'm surprised you didn't choose one of those. You just throw bricks at people from the rooftop? Why not, dude?
Yeah, but you said I wasn't part of the movie. I just live in that town. Now you're changing the rules.
No, you can live in
You're
that
changing
New
the
York
fucking rules.
City.
I want to be a diehard with a fucking Uzi. Like, you're changing the
Okay,
rules.
do it. That's your
I
reality.
want to
You
be in
could
the
have
Charlie
been there at
Brown one
that
where I can
time.
dance with them.
You could be Charlie Brown. See, was that easier for you to say it that way?
Oh my god. You know, when you
That'd be
change the
sick.
rules, suddenly, I can keep up with you. I can keep up. I'm going to keep them upper.
Awesome. So I'm gonna have to keep changing the rules so you have
Change
better
the fucking
answers.
rules so that I can get it up and keep up.
Which movie would you be in then? What fucking movie? Edward Scissorhand?
No, I just threw that out there for
You
fun.
could be
I
Edward.
honestly don't even know. There's like so many good Christmas movies, but it's like,
Can you imagine have his scissors as hands, bro? That'd be sick.
no.
Yeah, I'm not a guy. I don't have to jerk off, but it'd be
Yeah, but you
sick.
have to jill off, and that's not gonna be
I can just
fun.
use like my elbow or something. It's
Oh,
yeah. I don't need to worry
how
about.
weird would that be to walk in on? You get your elbow, you're like, yeah,
Nobody's
yeah,
walking in, bro. I would never have a problem opening another package in my life again. I just open all the boxes. Bang, bang, done. And then I wouldn't have to worry about any of it. Yep. And then I would cooking would be so easy. You just go like this and everything's cut up,
Then you can't do
slicing and
anything with it
dicing.
once you're cooking it. Can't move the pan around. Your fucking handles up. You're scratching up the Teflon. You're just
Now you
fucking
hold
shit
it
up.
like
Yeah,
and then just move your hand. Use your hand and then wash your scissors after.
Edward couldn't do shit.
Edward was dumb. He couldn't figure it out. Adapt.
Adapt.
Adapt. That's why, what was it Newton's law?
Adapt.
The strongest survive.
What?
What was this? No Newton's law. Haha, that's dumb. Evolution.
He was
Who is
gravity,
the
wasn't? Isn't Newton's law like
Newton's law of gravity? Something.
we're
No, but I'm
fucking
talking about
an
the
object at motion tends to stay at motion. But yeah, go ahead.
yeah you're right, but no, it's not that.
I'm a
It's
genius.
like the ones that adapt and overcome. It's like a fucking god. Am I so? Why is this my brain not working right now? Like the let the dumb ones die, and then like the ones who can
Only the
survive
strong
survive.
survive.
But what is it called? That's not how it's phrased. That sounds very like
No.
elite.
Darwinism?
Yeah, Darwin's rule. What is? How did it go?
Why are we talking about this?
Because you would die. You're dumb. I
No.
don't know what I would do with my scissor hands.
No.
Adapt.
There's no
You would
adapting.
die.
You'd have to have someone
You
change
have
your
to
fucking
adapt.
hands. We're not arguing about Edward Scissorhands on the podcast. We'll continue this outside of the
No, you're just stupid. Just adapt
podcast.
to the scissor hands to live. Don't do anything stupid. You'll figure it out.
Okay, how do you enjoy holiday leftovers? Do you do the traditional like wake up and breakfast is what's left over from dinner, or do you have to like I'm talking day after Christmas, not like Christmas Eve to Christmas Day. Obviously, you have Christmas Day breakfast, but like next day, December 26th, do you wake up and make a new breakfast? Do you just run the fridge for what's left over from the night before and make breakfast out of that?
We don't usually like uh into my adult years, we don't have leftovers anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I did, as like I think it was maybe even preteen years, I would just make like a fucking turkey sandwich in the morning. I don't give a fuck.
We
I'd
just
eat turkey
incorporate it
sandwich in the
into an
morning.
omelet. Like, hey, mashed potato omelet. Cooking up whatever ham or turkey
Yep,
on the
that's what we
side.
did.
Okay, yeah, like all the
We don't
extra.
usually have leftovers anymore because we have more additions to the family. We have a lot of children in our family now. Less food. Yeah, more children.
What else you got,
But
lady? What else you got?
so let's talk about like regular how do you and your family do stuff on the holidays?
Oh, we just
What's your
visit.
like traditions that you guys do?
Nothing. We just basically like have dinner at someone's house and then we go home.
No, but I mean like you know where I'm going with this. This is supposed to be a bit, you dumb dumb.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we get each other gifts typically, whatever. Nothing crazy. We try not to do
Yeah,
anything
but you guys don't
crazy.
do like Secret Santa?
No.
You
Nope.
should get gifts for people.
Our
What if you
tradition
forget
growing
one
up,
person?
our tradition growing up was the kids got one gift on Christmas Eve and then you got to open the rest on Christmas morning, and that was it. And now that we're adults, we just have dinner, we swap gifts, then we go home.
Yeah, but like do you have to buy a gift for everyone in your family?
What do you mean
Like
have to?
mom, dad, brother,
Yeah.
cousins.
No, no, no. We don't go past immediate family.
Really?
Yeah, we're not rich.
We're also not rich, but I used to do it that way for like a 5-year span, maybe.
Yeah, no, we never expected that because everyone had their own family stuff going on. So like, I would buy gifts for like, my parents and my brother and my significant other. However it was at the time. Like when I lived at home, I bought gifts for my parents and my brother, and we all bought each other gifts and stuff. We didn't really go outside of that box too much. But it was kind of an
Really smart.
unspoken. It was an unspoken thing that once we were like older, Obviously when you're kids, your aunts are giving you gifts and all that stuff. But once we got older, that we didn't do that stuff.
Wasn't a thing.
No, no. But I know you do all sorts of special shit.
Sometimes it depended. So for a long time, we did gifts as kids. Like we did when we were kids. Like everyone would just do like, oh, kids first, and then the adults would get each other like little things here and there, whatever. Everyone had stockings though. Everyone had stockings. Cousins, uncles, aunts, fucking whatever. We would all go to my meme's house Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day we would spend with our immediate family. Um, so we would do that as kids, and then for like a little while we kept up with that, and we did like the Christmas of whatever. But then for as long as I can mostly remember, we did Yankee Swap. And apparently other people don't really know what that is. There's another term for it. What was it called for people down south? I don't know if anybody down south is listening, but elephant,
White elephant.
uh, white elephant. So what we do is we all like set a price range. I think this year it's like $10 to $15. We don't do anything crazy. A lot of the times we just play video games and play card games and just enjoy each other's company. Of course, all of the kids, like all of us splurge on the kids. That's like just a given. I don't know. It's just how it is.
That's how
But
you
for
do.
the
Yeah.
adults, yeah, but for the adults, $10 to $15 gift. And then everything is all wrapped. And you don't write from whoever, whatever. You just set the gift under the tree when you get there, and nobody knows who put what down and whatever. So then, I don't know. I feel like it's a little different every year. We either start with like one person and go in a circle, or I think we like roll a dice to see who gets like the highest number goes or lowest number, whatever it changes. So then the first person goes, and the next person either has the opportunity to pick what's under the tree or steal from the person that just picked a gift. So like, and it goes that way throughout the circle. The next person can either steal from anybody who has a gift or what's under the tree. And then at the end, the last person gets to either keep what they have that was under their tree or take something from somebody else. And you always want to be the last person because then you can kind of hear like people shake their gifts or they try to like feel it to see whatever. And I don't know, it gets crazy, it gets competitive. And then at the end, a lot of the times, like just because we're all adults, if there's something that somebody likes better and you like their gift too, people will just swap them at the end.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so nobody cares. But I mean, like, everyone gets pretty normal gifts. There's always like blankets. Sometimes there's candles, but we do have somebody in the family who has a candle allergy. Unless it's like soy candles, they're fine. But, you know, random stuff that you would just hope that universally men and women and different types of personalities would like blankets. Everybody
Right.
fucking loves blankets. But we do Yankee swap. And apparently that's not like common.
No, it's fairly. I'm pretty sure it's pretty common.
Everyone that I've mentioned it to this year has been like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Oh,
So I've heard about people
never
doing
mind."
that for a while. I feel like it's an old tradition, and it was in different iterations, so it wasn't always like a gift swap like that. But
I
like,
know we Googled it. It
I
was
feel like
fucking
it's
crazy.
relatively new in terms of people really starting to be like, yeah, we do this Yankee swap, and I'm like, no one talked about that when I was younger. But
I don't
it's kind of like most when I was younger, it was all Secret Santa. You picked a name out of a hat, and that's who you bought a gift for.
Sometimes I wish we did Secret Santa because then it's personalized. Even if there was like a limit set so that some people didn't get better gifts, quote unquote, than other people,
Yeah.
like um you have something more personal you could get for that person, you know? Like everyone in my family has all completely different hobbies and personalities. Every single one of us has our own. It's not just like this person's pretty regular and they just do whatever. It's like everyone has like their own niche that they like. So it would be way easier to shop individually for somebody if we did Secret Santa. So I don't know why we do. I think it's just because it's the fun of it. We also do like
Yeah. I mean, if you're having
saran
fun,
wrap ball,
what?
the saran
Sorry.
wrap,
Sorry. What?
the saran wrap ball.
Okay. Explain.
So I'm gonna put it together, I think, this year, unless it's gonna be a mix of us, but
No,
I
no.
wanna do it
Explain the
so badly.
Saran wrap ball.
You've never done this?
Um, never heard
There's
of this.
no way you haven't seen this somewhere.
Nope.
Okay, so
Is it like all the fucking covers from the food from the evening? You put it into a big ball?
we buy a whole separate thing of saran wrap, okay?
Oh boy.
Fresh box. Use the entire box and some sometimes, right? So you have like, say you have like a fucking a $10 bill in the center. You wrap it in a layer. The next layer, it's like something else is in that layer, and another gift is in the next layer, and another gift, but they're all like small gifts. So the point of the game is everybody stands around the table, standing. You have to be standing. And then usually there's oven mitts involved, but we said fuck the oven mitts because it's already really hard. We make a huge saran wrap ball like this big, and usually they're like this big. So there's a bunch of people around the table. The first person starts with it, and you start unraveling as many layers as you can to get as many gifts as possible in between the layers. And the person next to you is rolling a dice, and if they get doubles, then they get to take the ball from you, and it goes around the table like that until it's empty. But it takes so fucking long. There's like
Never
chapstick and
have I
face
ever
masks, and
heard of this ever. What
it's
the
usually like
fuck?
stocking stuff for stuff. I feel like I've said this to you before. I never
Is
told
this
you we
like
did
the
that.
poop knife story where you thought everyone used a poop knife to cut up their poop
No,
before
bro,
flushing
I've
it?
never
Like,
that's not a fucking thing, that's disgusting. You know how sanitary I am when it comes
but
to
I'm saying,
bathroom
is the
stuff, so
saran
you know
wrap
for a
ball something that
fact.
you think everybody does, but like nobody actually does?
I don't know. I feel like other people do that.
Right, you know what? Don't look it up. Distractedsorely@gmail.com. Do you wrap gifts into layers of a saran wrap? By the way, wasting the entire roll.
No, we
I'm
reused
just
it for
kidding.
next year's.
I'm just kidding. But like, do you who does like what is this called? Tell us. Distractedsorely at
I'm
gmail.com.
Googling it.
Do not why? I'm trying to get people to interact. Like
Ah!
oh my god, don't Google it. Just live with this weird tradition that you guys have created and you think other people do.
No,
But
weird. We didn't create this. Other people do it
I want to know,
too.
do you do this? Hit us
You live
up.
under a rock.
Not really.
Yeah, you do. When it comes to holiday stuff, yeah, you do.
Not really.
I am Christmas, okay? You are wrong.
Sure. We had
I
just like
know.
we just had like regular Christmas stuff, you know?
This
Like
is regular Christmas stuff.
sure.
Just because, okay, you know what? This is what bothers me so
Like
much
Bing
about
Crosby
Christopher.
was
Everybody who's
playing and
listening.
the adults drank and talked and then the kids
Yep.
fucked around in the
Okay.
other room. Like we didn't have a
Yes.
saran wrap ball and Yankee swaps and all that. I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying we didn't have that. I don't know what that is. I never heard of that.
Yes. But we also did those things too. So every household has their own traditions or whatever else. So you're the weird one here who didn't do fun stuff. So I'm really sorry for
I
your
had a lot of fun on
childhood.
my holidays. I'm not shitting on your holiday, but thank you for shitting on mine and saying I didn't have fun growing up. But I was
I
saying I've
did.
never heard of the saran wrap ball thing.
Yeah, you live under a rock. Other people
No,
do
I'm
it.
very, very much informed on things. Like I'm not under a rock. Go ahead, look it up.
Really cute.
I want you to look at. I want to know what it's called. I'm curious. Is this like a tradition somebody brought in from like another part of the world and you just started doing, or is this a new thing? I'm curious.
Holiday party saran wrap ball game. This is literally the rules so that people don't
Yeah, but
cheat.
where's it from?
Don't know. Just like a game.
Well, of course. But I'm just curious. Like, where's it from? What is it?
There's a whole article. Hang on. They're talking about like the origin of saran wrap at the beginning of this. I don't understand why that matters.
That's so weird. They're like, before we get into this game, let me tell you about saran wrap.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What would it be? Let's try cling wrap Christmas game. Listen, I'm not editing this part out, folks. You're gonna sit with us. No, seriously though, I'm curious where it came from, what it is. I never heard of it. I feel like it's fairly new. That's why I'm curious. It seems like it's a fun game. I could totally
I'm
picture
trying to
someone pulling
find the
out
origin, but
their
I don't
pocket
have.
knife and just getting into it.
It's a thing. I don't know when it started though, but it's a thing. It's on here. You see it, right? You're Googling this too?
No, I believe you. I'm googling.
You're Googling this too. People can buy them through Amazon instead of having to wrap them themselves. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Oh my god. Let's see.
You have to try to unwrap it as quickly as possible.
Okay. Game started in Michigan. A lab worker. Okay, declaring the game started. Saran by combining the names of his daughter and wife. Okay,
That's
so they're
what I
doing
was just reading. That's why I
the
was like, why are they
same.
telling me the origin of Saran
So
wrap?
it must be like a newer game that they put out. How long have you been doing this?
I don't know. We've been doing it for like the past 5 years, maybe a little longer.
Nice.
Before the
That's
kids
why I
were
was curious. I
born.
never heard of anyone doing that. So it's a new game. That's cool.
Well, we had like an in between time where none of our family saw each other for a long time. So,
That happens at times.
yeah.
That happens at
That's why we
times.
started the extra shit that you're like, yeah, no, we've never heard of that. Like, my family went out of their way to find like the best things to do
There's
to
nothing wrong with
reconnect.
that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, we made traditions. Make new ones. Everyone make new traditions on the holidays. Maybe bring the saran wrap ball to your Christmas and see how everybody likes it.
Get
You
the
just
one
need
from
2
Amazon.
dice.
It's easier.
No, I'm telling you specifically to bring it. Because I have this new game. You just have to bring 2 dice. You have to wrap like stocking stuffers in between different layers. It could be like 4 different layers or 10 different layers in between, so
Someone's
it's
gonna be
harder for
like,
the next
"Oh,
person.
a razor! Oh,
Some people put fucking the weirdest shit in there. I've seen people put like
a
deodorant in one of
handful
the
of
layers.
thumbtacks."
Like, no,
Can we do
that's
this
okay.
on
This is
Halloween and just make it
evil.
dangerous?
Could. But you should actually do that. And then you
Oh,
have
that
to
was a
tell me
brown
how it
recluse.
goes.
Oh,
You have to tell me how it goes. You have to do it.
I might. We'll see.
You should. You need.
Should maybe.
Need. I'll buy the saran
I'll
wrap.
buy the saran wrap.
Is that literally what you're worried about?
No, I have a lot of saran wrap. We have the
Okay.
Costco saran wrap. It would cover the state of fucking Illinois.
Still never been to Costco, so I don't really know what that means.
That's fine. What else you got?
That was it. I feel like that was a lot of questions for you.
You asked like the perfect questions for me to black out on half of for some reason.
Didn't know that was gonna happen.
I'm a
To be
blackouter.
fair.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
that sounds like this is your
You
fault.
learned something new about me. Chris, what do you want?
Everybody has to make
Fucking, I don't
decisions
even
fucking
know.
for you.
I want to be
Typical
comfortable.
man.
I want to be
Typical
comfortable when I lay
man.
down after. I want my, you know
Typical
what? I don't know if you
man.
can tell. You could probably tell. My throat is fucking rocked right now. Like
Can't
my
tell.
throat, you know, uh,
You just sound high. That's it. You
I am
sound
high,
the same.
but I need a fucking
Is that
lozenge or
why you
something.
blacked out?
No, 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 no. But seriously, we got to come up with a bad movie episode. We can do that. We got one coming up. I think maybe next week. I think next week, right? Or should we
I
wait
already
another week?
have one.
I know. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. And we can watch it too. No, we gotta watch it right before the show because I'll forget everything.
I don't think that that's the case.
Anyways, you want to
I
wrap it
feel
up?
like that's nah. I feel like I talked enough this episode.
What are you looking up?
Just gonna pin this so that I have the bad movie episode ready.
All right, folks. You got to witness me blackout. We argued like twice. We're still friends, though. You know, sometimes that happens. But you know, the holidays,
We argue every episode. Why are
that's
you
part
apologizing now?
that's part of the holidays. Just so you know, arguing is part of the holidays. Getting along is part of the holidays. It's all there. It's all there. You know, good
Don't argue
food,
during the holidays. It's
bad
bad for the
food.
kids.
You know, fucking goddamn kids ruin everything. Can't even have an argument in front of them. But
Sometimes I feel like we should send you on a sticky sock vacation in a padded room.
I need like a week with someone just
A
feeding me.
vacation is like 6 months. So yeah, the sticky sock
Oh no
vacation, you'd
no
be
no
fine.
no 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 no!
Yeah, it's a whole vacation. You get a 6-month vacation, paid medical leave. Be
They're not gonna
fine.
cater to my diet. They're not gonna cater to my diet.
I think that they will.
It's
Yeah, I
amazing.
don't think that you think that it's the way that it was in like the 1800s. I think you'll be fine.
They're just beating the shit out of me and feeding me gruel and dry bread. Fucking assholes. That's what they want to do to me?
I think you've had enough weed. That's enough.
Listen. No. No. Okay. Next week following, I don't know. We got a bad movie episode coming to you. I'm gonna find out what it is once we get off of this recording. But thank you again for listening. Peep the backgrounds. Kayla's is fake. Mine's real. Um, get on fucking board. Kayla, what do you got?
I have to empty out my trash can.
That's what you got. I
What?
gotta empty out my trash can because
Okay, let's really lean into the trailer life. Fuck
what?
you, buddy.
Whoa, I didn't even say nothing about
What?
a trailer. What?
What? Your
It's
trailer truck
fucking
voice and your
what?
trash? Bitch, fuck off.
And with
That's
that,
it. If everybody doesn't fucking enjoy the holidays or enjoy uh December because you're like winter is cold,
winter is
move
cold.
away. We need less
Winter.
people on the roads anyways.
I
Move
like living in
away.
New England. I like living in New England. I don't give a fuck. But
Who are you ranting to? What are you talking about?
you were saying stop complaining about the cold, and I was saying I like living out here.
Yeah, so
I'm
don't
talking to
complain
the
about it in
folks.
front of
I'm talking to
me
the folks
because
out
I'm
there.
gonna fucking whitewash you. So you should just shut up about it. Get out of the car in the morning, whitewash, bitch. And
You
it's
heard it
gonna
here,
be
folks.
dirty city trash, snow, water, slush, fucking bullshit
You
in
heard
your
it here
face.
first,
So
folks. You're gonna get that fucking drainage ditch whitewash. It's gonna be more like a gray wash.
trash,
It's gonna
water,
be a gray
snow.
wash. It's gonna smell like diesel fucking
It's gonna
fumes.
be
It's gonna
garbage,
be
water, slush.
perfect.
Garbage water.
Perfecto.
Mm,
Perfecto.
mm.
But anyways, thank you for joining us. Have a good week. Say goodbye, Kayla.